Do you think you will be back in Taiwan with
Probably.
your boyfriend?
Yeah, I told him, but he was just like, right now I don't like Taiwan because you go there for half of the year and I very missed you so much.
大家好，我是米拉，然后旁边是我们捷克的朋友 Martina。Martina 之前来过台湾，然后在那边享受了6个月的时间。那今天我们很开心，她找到时间跟我们聊她的台湾故事。
Hi.
So I'm just curious, before you went to Taiwan, how did you imagine this place?
I knew there were some like a Chinese culture, and I thought it would be a little bit exotical. Some big cities and kind of like modern cities, something like that. Yeah.
And then after you came to Taiwan, what was the first impression? I mean, was it different what you imagined, or quite the same?
It was quite the same. Generally, I had a good impression from Taiwan, but first time when I came from the airport, first thing I noticed it was like very hot there, and the humidity was just like when you open this, like the oven when you bake something. It was just this feeling. I thought that I couldn't handle it. It was just too much, but then I get used to it. Night markets, it was very crowded and a lot of like tastes and like smell. It was just too much for the first time, but then I get used to it. Yeah.
So was it summer?
It was August, I think. September, August. It was just hot all the time, I think, but I like hot weather, so it was kind of good for me.
But you mentioned about the night market. I know that you went to China before, and I guess they also have night markets, right?
I think they have night markets, but it really depends where you are. So like when I went to Guizhou, so it's like very rural part of the China, kind of. And in Taiwan, I lived in Taichung, so I lived in a night market, at the night market, right in the night market. So like I think like in Taiwan there are more night markets. I experienced it like it was like every corner, I think, like almost.
So do you think there are some other differences between life in China and life in Taiwan from your perspective?
I think the biggest differences is people. Generally, I think in Taiwan people are very friendly and like they always want to help me. In China, it was just like people were like kind of want to know you, but they were like a little bit scared like to get to know you. In Taiwan, I was just like standing in the street and somebody was like, hey, how are you, and do you need some help? And I think the Taiwanese have kind of like same sense of humor with the Czech people, or like I could like very easily make a friend. I think even with the teacher, she was very friendly. I just like love the people there.
So for me, for example, in Poland, like teacher is always here and student is here. But in Taiwan, as you said, they're like more student friendly.
From my experience, it was just the teacher was very friendly, and we were like almost like the friends. About the friendship with Taiwanese people, and you know, it was so easy. There was some situation when I went to the toilet and I came out, and there was some Taiwanese girl, and she was like, "Oh, I saw you, like I see you every day on the street. Let's be friends. Let's go have some eat." I was there like at the toilet. I was just like, "Okay, let's like just wash hands and then let's go for food," you know. So it was like funny, and like we went out like 4 times, 5 times. I think I could call her my friend. So it was so funny that they just come across you and just let's.
Oh, that's a nice story.
Yeah, that was funny and nice.
Heartwarming.
Yeah.
Oh, so it seems like you enjoyed your life in Taiwan, but there are for sure some things that were hard to adjust to, right?
There were some things. First thing, it was the weather, but like the humidity and the hot weather. I like everything from the Taiwanese food, but I miss the salty bread, and I miss the opportunity to make my own food. I didn't have the kitchen, and a lot of Taiwanese friends I met there, they didn't have the kitchen as we have in Czech Republic, so I miss to make the fresh fruit and salads. And one funny thing we laugh about it was there were no bins, the trash bins at the street, so when you had some garbage with you, you cannot just throw it away. You just have to have it with yourself all the time, like 2 hours, and it was just funny, you know.
If you can choose only one Taiwanese dish that was your most favorite, number one, which one?
I don't know if it's dish, but it was the bubble tea.
Oh, bubble tea!
Bubble tea, and yeah, I liked a lot of food there, but the bubble tea was just like I drink it every day. It was just like it was different from the Czech bubble tea, and it was cheaper and better, and yeah, I like it so much.
I just want to ask because that's like many people are curious about this one. Did you try stinky tofu?
Yeah, I tried it twice, and yeah, maybe that's the one food I didn't like it, but. It wasn't that bad. For me, it has no flavor, so it only has this strong smell. It's very smelly, and you know, I didn't like the taste, but at least I tried. You know.
You stayed there for 6 months, so I guess you had time to travel around the island. What is your favorite place in Taiwan?
I think it was Tainan. And I also like it where I live, that is Taichung.
You have so many good experience from Taiwan. If you can choose one thing about Taiwan that you miss the most.
Again, I would say it's people. I miss like my Taiwanese friends, and I miss like the Taiwanese people, like they were so friendly, and I think because of them and my friends there, I enjoy Taiwan, because like if I would be there alone and there were some grumpy people, I wouldn't enjoy it as I did. So the people, and of course a little bit of the food, yeah.
Do you think you will be back in Taiwan someday, one day?
I really hope so.
With your boyfriend?
Yeah, I told him, but he was just like, okay, maybe like in 2-3 years. And right now I don't like Taiwan because you go there for half of the year, and I very missed you so much, so I don't like Taiwan for now, even it looks so nice. But I think I will go with him, and I will show him that Taiwan is very nice.
So maybe Martina will not go to Taiwan in the nearest future, but you can come to Czech, and maybe you will have a very nice guide guiding you here in Prague.
Uvidíme se v Česku.
Do zobaczenia.
It should be yours.
和捷克朋友 Martina 一起来喝珍奶。
庆祝在捷克见面，是他最喜欢的珍奶。
好。